It's a rainy week in Sisters, off and on, and there's definitely, I can't even see the mountains today. They're totally socked in with clouds, and last night we had some dry thunder, which we don't like that because that means dry lightning. And you can, there are times you can see that lightning just hit the ground and you just worry about the forest. That's what we're worried about. It's pretty dry here. So yeah, this week is going to be weather in and out, and G is out in Penny, the van, down the road a bit, just enjoying the fresh air, even though he might get rained on. He's out there hiking a bit. So we all have to do those things that make us take a step back, don't we? Well, this is not going to be a long video because it's, I mean, my Stitchy kindness and haul is over the top this week, and I just wanted to share it with you. And I got a finish. Yes, I did. My first Mania finish. I feel like a rock star. I do. I can't believe it. So my first Mania Friday, or Fri-Mania, was a heart in hand little stitch pillow. I've had it for quite a while. I think I've had it for like 2 or 3 years. Yeah, it's pretty interesting because this was before I even knew about all of you. This was just a, oh, once in a while I'll see something and I'll buy it, and then it doesn't get done. But I got it done. Now I have a growing pile of finished things that will need fully finishing. So hopefully I'll be able to, one of these days, get brave, go to the next town to get some finishing stuff. But in the meantime, take a look at this. Yeah, you see the difference, don't you? It is an all black stitch, but I decided, because I had seen it on Instagram someplace like a year ago or something, somebody did this, and I decided to just add a little color. And so I did my leaves and vines in a green and then a pumpkin color, and I don't have like a conversion or something. I just went on that rack there and looked for a green I liked, and then went on that rack there and looked for a pumpkin color I liked, and that's what I used. I had to change a little bit because my initial was so big here I couldn't put both my initials, so I just put one, and then I brought this little vine over just to kind of fill in a bit. But isn't it cute? I'm really patting myself on the back about this one. Here's another look. Here's another look at it. I really loved this, and it feels so good to get it done. And it was done on a 32 count vintage country mocha Belfast. And so I had a 9 by 13 chunk, and so I have this piece left. I cut this piece off. So I'm going to use that for something else. I probably should pin that on there so I don't lose it, so I remember what this is called. Yeah, little piece of linen. Yeah, so that felt good to get that done. So first Mania finish, if I do say so myself. I am rocking this program. Fri-Mania is working for me. And then I got a bit of haul. I know there's more haul coming. I'm gonna have to bandage my finger. Yeah, my pointer finger, because it's getting sore from pressing buy. Yeah, no, that's got to stop. But I did want to get myself a little project bag when I saw Denise from Dot Dot Goose had posted this on either Instagram, I think it was Instagram. I just loved it. And look at that. Isn't that cute? It's so 4th of July and summertime. Oh yeah. And I love when the bag makers have a little label and put it on there so you can remember where you got it. And it also came with this little snap here that has the little soft felt where you kind of keep your thread or your needle there, and the little felt heart. So now I can honestly say that one of my Fri-Manias won't have to live in this plastic sleeve, that I will actually be able to put it in its own project bag, and that's that one. I'm still waiting to see if the linen I ordered turns out to be what I like. I have very specific likes for this project, and so I'm just waiting to see what shows up. Yeah, but my finger's sore. But I received some amazing kindnesses, and I wanted to share that with you because it just tickles me to no end. One of my this is one of those chance meetings that ends up being a friendship, and Megan was at the Fall Fling last year at Acorns and Threads stitching event, and she flew down from Alaska, and so I happened to meet her the second day of Fall Fling, because the first day I sat at a table, you know, I didn't really know a whole lot of people there. I was like a fish out of water, and so you know how you go into the lunchroom and you hope, if you say, can I sit at this table, that you're allowed to sit there. But luckily for Heidi and I, that we were welcomed into the table of Vicky, Christy, and Anna, and that is Java Girl Stitches and her posse. And so the first day we stitched with them, and then I can't even remember the reason, but for whatever reason they couldn't stay for the second day, and so Heidi and I, oh my gosh, we had to then try to figure out where are we going to sit tomorrow. We have to go through that whole angst of, can we sit at your table? You know, and luckily we were just embraced and ended up with a great group of women, Christy and Megan. That's how I met Megan, and Olivia from Pumpkin Hollow Quilts. And so then that second day, okay, I know I might be boring you with this story, but that second day I needed a ride back from the event to Acorns and Threads, because I thought it would be easier for G to pick me up at Acorns and Threads. And so I said, is there anybody that can give me, plus I wanted to shop. So I said, anybody can give me a ride to Acorns and Threads? Well, it turned out Megan said she'd give me a ride. I didn't realize at the moment she said that she actually was gonna take me back to Acorns and Threads and shop for a few minutes and then head to the airport and fly back to Alaska. Wow. But I was so happy to, I remember telling her, you have to experience Acorns and Threads before you go back to Alaska. And I am so happy to say that she does consider Acorns and Threads her LNS. And so we are keeping our fingers crossed. We are keeping our fingers crossed that the event this September will still be able to happen. It's hard to say. It really is hard to say these days. You have to almost take it moment by moment. But I got this lovely letter from her in package, and she's been stitching up a storm. So if you want to keep up with her, she is the Frosty Crafter. I'm going to make sure I said that right, because I know every time I try to look for her, I told her, I said, I had such a hard time finding your floss tube. Yes, the Frosty Crafter. And she is a school teacher and is just stitching up all over. But she sent me a piece of gray linen. She knew I was looking for gray linen, and I'm excited about this. It's such a beautiful color. It's not quite the size but I'm going to use it for something, because I think this color is to die for. It is, it almost has a green tinge to, oh, I think I know what I can use that for. But she had used a piece of it, and it is just awesome. Awesome. And she sent me a roll of this, and I am here to tell you, if you're watching this, it was a lifesaver. I used it. I used it on this oh, I'm not supposed to show that. I used it on this project, and it was perfect. It saved me from counting, recounting, and counting. So I loved that. And then to top it all off, I mean, oh my gosh, this she said she was stitching smalls. Oh, look at this. And actually you know, words, sometimes I lose words. I want to grab them. I want to grab them. Twine? She made this at Fall Fling, the little hanger, but look at this. Isn't that absolutely adorable? It's a little cross-stitched berry. I am in love. But she made this little thing here at, and I know, I can't hear you. I know you're yelling it at me. It's so dainty and so beautiful, and makes me so excited that maybe someday I'll know how to make a strawberry. Oh, it's just adorable. Absolutely adorable. So that was really fun. Really fun. Yeah, it was like Christmas in May. Well, I did say that Mania feels like the cross-stitchers Christmas in May, huh? And next, oh, this is what I have to tell you too. I got this wonderful, which is funny because I got them the same day. I got a great postcard from Marlene, who is stitching by the lake. I love her. I could sit there and listen to her talk about her canning and just baking and stitching and all the stuff that she does. And it turns out that my friend Becky and I were Zooming this morning while we were stitching, and Becky watches Stitching by the Lake also, and so I was telling her how I wanted to can, so I got all kinds of tips about that. But Marlene sent this postcard to me, and I got it from Little Rock, Arkansas, mind you. And I got it the same day as my package from Megan in Alaska, and And this postcard is actually a, I gotta put my glasses on, is actually a postcard from Katmai National Park, King Salmon, Alaska. How funny, how small the world is, isn't it? Yeah, so I'm gonna save that. I'm gonna save that. Okay, and take a look at this card. I know. I know. Is that not something? Yeah, this is from Chris. And Chris is the person I told you in that very interesting story about Fika Coffee and Sisters, how, you know, I had gotten that gift card so people could have, moms could have a cup of coffee on me, and then I get the gift card from Chris. So she also sent me something else. And I'm counting on the fact that for some of you, we'll be able to see you next year at the quilt show. But I just had to show you this. I just have to show you. So look at this. Look at this bag. Is that not the bomb? And then an eyeglass case. Like, I don't need that. I do. And the piece de resistance, as they say in cross-stitch French. A project bag. Oh my gosh, look at that. Look at all those bees. Look at all these bees. So you know what that means? It says Buzzy Bee. Buzzy Bee. You know, my dad's nickname was Buzzy. Maybe that's why I like bees so much. I never even, you know, I never even connected those dots. Yeah, his nickname was Buzzy. Because he was really busy. And that's why I am. Yeah. But you know what this means? I get to have a different start. This bag cannot sit here empty. So now I'm going to have to just think about, what do I want to go in this bag? Chris, I mean, there's 2 zippers in that box. That alone makes me think you're a rock star. But I just loved it. I loved, that was so fun. It was so fun. And I mean, I know the Wes who does our mail, I know he's like wondering what the heck, but because that wasn't the end of the Stitchy kindness. So Tammy sent me a package, and this card is just so stunning. I mean, I see stuff like this. This is what happens to me. I see things like this and I think, I could do this out of wool. I could do some fancy stitching. You know, that's how it gets crazy around here. That's why so many things get started and not as many things get done. But this package was, what can I say? When I opened it up, my heart just went, oh, I could, maybe I'll be able to get on the road again, you know? Because she sent me this book, Needle Travel 2020, over 5,000 of your favorite shops, and we are going to hope that most of these will survive this, and this is going to live in Penny, and we're going to stop at as many as we can, because this is just like awesome, awesome. And it's broken down by state. You know, I literally, just to go down the length of California would take a lifetime almost. But that's a dream. That's a dream. I am so excited about that. Yeah. And included in that package were 2 patterns, 2 charts. And I love them both. I love them both. The first one is a Plum Street Samplers Summer Salt Box. Did I hear some of you squeal? I know why you would squeal. Oh. Look at the sheep, look at the horse. Oh, so great. And then this one, Basket Full of Wintertime by Brenda Gervais. I love the background color of this linen. Look at that. Oh my gosh. Yes, I'm definitely going to be doing both of these. So that was like an extraordinary week. This week is an extraordinary. I've been having a squealing good time. I've been a little piggy, just having a squealing good time. So now I am going to continue. Oh, let me just show you one more time. I mean, Mania Finish, neener, neener. Now I'm going to have a, looking around here. It just feels really good to get a Mania Finish done. I can't tell you, there's something really invigorating. The dry goods store is coming along. I'll show that to you on Friday, how far along I've come along with that. I had a fabulous time yesterday with the SamBrie Stitches. Becca hosts a Zoom stitching group, and although my fire alarm went off because it turned out that the battery was low in the kitchen and it was beeping, and so G changed the battery, and when you do that it sets the whole alarm system off while you reset it. But it went off, and so I had to leave the Zoom meeting because I wasn't sure what was going on. But I really enjoyed that. And Zoom is not the same as being able to, I think the number one thing I miss is hugging people, and I think that may be a behavior that will be reserved for close family members in the future. Or some of our behaviors will have to change, but Zoom does fill that little corner of my heart that misses everyone. To see someone's face, animated face, is very much a blessing. With that said, I will see you on Friday when I start my 3rd Fri-Mania project, and I don't know which one I'm going to be moved, because you know you have to be moved to figure out. Some people spin that wheel. I couldn't leave my fate up to a wheel. No, I would have. I'm just enough of a control freak that no. But I do have to wait until Friday because I don't know how I'll feel. I don't know what will move me. I was starting to tell you, and I had a brain fart because my finger's sore from pressing. And so, you know, your finger bone's connected to your brain bone. Okay, was that I will be on SamBrie Stitches. She's been doing a series of interviews with different stitchers, and I will be on there sometime this week or next week. So if I don't see you here, I'll see you there. Okay? You all take care, stay healthy, keep stitching, and we'll see you on Friday. Love you guys.